Live from Busch Stadium in St. Louis, Missouri, we've got baseball on the show. It's the Miami Marlins taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about ready to go. And on the hill, Kyle Gibson.
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner. This is a batter who clearly performs better in day games. I don't know why, but his numbers generally back it up.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Righty delivers. And it drops in. So a man on base to start the inning.
He tried to jam him inside with the cutter, and he got it in there, but I have a feeling he was sitting on that pitch, that location, because he was all over it.
Here's Josh Bell. Popped up to the left into foul ground. He's under it. And there's one away. And time now for the Marlins lineup. The challenge for him today, Singy, elevating the baseball against this sinker baller that's on the mound.
Yeah, that's the challenge, but it also might affect the way they approach base running in this one, Boog. You get a runner on first, you anticipate trajectory down, and when the ball's in the dirt with a good secondary lead, you break for second. So whether it's a stolen base or not, you stay out of the double play, get that runner in a scoring position, and that can help you put more runs on the board.
BID, ball in dirt. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. So first and second with one gone. Jazz Chisholm Jr. the next up for the Marlins. The other way, and that's a base hit. Around third. Here's the throw. It's offline, and he scores.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
First and second, one out. And now the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. That one down the line. Base hit right field. Coming home. He scores, and they take a 2-run lead.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Here's Tim Anderson. Here's a 1-1.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
And the right-hander deals. Grounded to third, could be 2. Arenado to second, and that's 2. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Marlins 2, and the Cardinals coming up. Back here in St. Louis, and towing the slab, Max Meyer. What should we keep an eye on here?
He's a guy that's going to come right after hitters. I mean, he's not trying to fool them. He's going to pitch the contacts, not worry about it. He trusts his defense behind him, and he's not going to mess around with a whole bunch of different offerings. Only 3 pitches in the repertoire, so he knows he'll have to work in all 3 effectively and probably pitch backwards sometimes just to make sure this lineup isn't picking up on too many patterns.
Digging in, Brendan Donovan. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here's Paul Goldschmidt. Pitch misses there, and it's 2-1. Donovan on at first, nobody out. Ripped, but it curls foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
The 2-2. And another ball.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Bo.
Runner at first with no outs here. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Base knock, and now a free pass. This has the makings of a big inning if they can get a couple more quality at bats.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Here comes the pitch. And that one fouled off. The 1-2. Just missed. The 2-2 now. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Here's the 2-2. In the air out towards right center. Makes a nice running catch. Runner tags up for third. And he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. 1 away. Here's the Cardinals lineup now. Trailing by a couple of runs already, and I'm sure they'd like to erase that deficit quickly.
Yeah, you don't want to let this deficit get into your head and you're trying to just make up the difference with one swing and you really don't have the base runners on. You've got to contribute, keep the line moving, and all of a sudden you have a big inning, everything shifts, and you find yourself in the driver's seat.
Double play ball to second, and that chance handled. Over to Anderson, and that's 2.
Pitcher made the pitch, and his players made the play behind him. Nice job. 4-6-3 inning ending double play.
Top of the second, and now it's going to be Ryan De La Cruz.
Ryan De La Cruz.
The wind and the pitch. In the air, left field. That gets down for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Batting it.
That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff, a base hit.
And that one clips the corner. Righty to the plate. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Donovan makes the grab, 1 away. Oh, the throw is wild.
Batting none. The catcher, Christian Bethancourt.
Christian Bethancourt, the next up for the Marlins. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. And a good eye there.
When you got a catcher like this guy with a big arm like that behind the plate, it really shuts down the running game.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
I'll say this as a former position player and base stealer. When you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, Really
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Just shy of the wall.
outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
Swing and a miss
One
as he
ball,
was out front
2
that
strikes.
time. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Right-hander kicks, deals. On the ground to third. Arenado to first in time. And that is the inning. Marlins leave 1, but they hold the 2-0 lead. Back here in St. Louis, bottom of the second. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Nolan Gorman. Left-hand batter waits. Late on that fastball.
Love to see it.
One ball,
Power versus
2
power
strikes.
right there.
On the ground. Slings to first. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second.
Batting the right fielder,
Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals. And a pitch. Hit hard, should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and whipped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
One out, runner at second. Next is the designated hitter, Alec Burleson. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Man at second. That's to third. Sneaks through, base hit. Runner around third. He'll score easily, and they trail by 1.
Big RBI for him right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Now up for St. Louis, Mason Wynn. The pitch. And that's a fair ball. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing. Tying runs now just 90 feet away. Just got to be wary of that double play, though. That would strand him and end the inning.
Here's the center fielder. 2 on, 1 out. Swings through that one out in front that time.
One ball.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Left-hand hitter waits.
Ball.
And now it's even up.
If he were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent as you mentioned, and maybe a little generous on the edges. Move over to first, trying to keep it close.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Burleson, the runner at third, Win at first, 1 gone. popped up. Has this one sized up. 2 down.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at bat.
And up next for St. Louis, Brendan Donovan. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
2 outs. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And the righty deals. And a swing and a line drive into right field. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And the home team down a run. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Top half of the 3rd inning. Josh Bell at the plate now.
Number 9. Josh Bell.
Ball to strike. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. 1-2 now. Fights it off, he'll see another. The 1-2. Here's a high chopper. Throw is low, and he can't pick it. And at the plate for Miami, Jake Berger. Way out front for strike 2. Grounder might be 2. Goldie over to second, back to first, and that is a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. And another ball. The pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Outside, and that is ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
When you go that deep into an at bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
Jesus Sanchez, the next up for the Marlins. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Swings and misses. 3rd out. 1 left for Miami. They lead it 2-1. As we go to the last of the 3rd. And here's Paul Belcher. Looking to get the tying run on base. Good eye right there.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And another ball. Nolan Arenado waits on deck. The wind of the pitch. Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit. Well, that could be a tone setter for the inning. 4 straight pitches and the leadoff batter's on base. We'll see if the next guy waits until there's a called strike before he takes the bat off the shoulder.
And a pitch. And a foul ball left side. And there's a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Now we'll see if they can pick up that tying run and start us over here in the late innings.
And now it's Ivan Herrera in there at the knees. Nobody out. The tying and go-ahead runs are aboard here in the last half of the third. Ground ball right side. Down the line, and it's foul. At the belt and fires. Wouldn't chase that time.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Strike 3, got him swinging. And that is a big first out.
Boog gets talked about a lot. A good high fastball in a 2-strike situation. It's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're right.
Double steal. Right side, hard hit. Goes to second. Safe there.
Safe.
The batter, the right fielder, Jordan Walker.
Now it's the right fielder, Jordan Walker.
Lots of players perform better at home, and this batter is no exception. Might be the crowd or the familiar surroundings, but he's typically better in this environment. In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Hammers that one, curling down the line, and foul. Golden at third, Arenado on second, Gorman over at first with one away. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Two down. Stays alive. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third and run out. Couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up. And that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. That helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
And a count 1-2. Bases loaded, 2 down. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And another ball. 2 outs. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back here at Busch Stadium, on to the 4th, and now Tim Anderson. The wind of the pitch. On the ground to short, Win. Whips it to first. Yeah, they take care of Anderson for the out. Now it's the DH, Brian De La Cruz. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. And he grounds one back up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. He doesn't have a throw, and they don't get an out on the play. Now the left fielder, Nick Gordon. And here it comes. And that's downstairs and outside. Man at first, 1 away. Rips one to right. And it's caught for the out.
Now catcher,
And now for the Marlins, Christian Bethancourt. Two outs. And 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one ripped. That's down. One hops off the wall. Around third. The relay throw. He's safe.
Picks himself up at RBI. He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his bat through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double.
So the lineup flips over. Luis Arias will hit next. That's in there, and that's strike 2. Bethancourt on at second with 2 down. In the dirt, and the runner holds. That one a little bit high, and that's ball 3.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And he walked him. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. And he deals. And a foul ball. Two on, 2 outs. That's inside.
2 strikes.
Activity in the bullpen. John King preparing to come on if needed. Palante, a right-hander, loosening up as well. And a pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. 2 outs. A couple of base runners at first and second. And there's a ball.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Three and 2 now. Battling here as he fouls it away. Kicks and deals. And that'll load the bases. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Here's the third baseman, Jake Berger. 2 outs. Bases are full. And a count 1 and 2.
Kind of goes without saying, but straight on these 2 runners in scoring position right here, it feels like it's a must if they stand a chance to win this game.
And that's off the inside edge. 2 and 2. Just off the outside edge.
That's a really good take.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3 and 2. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. On the ground to the left. Looks like extra bases. 1 run's in. The second run scores. Headed for the plate. Relay throw. He's in there. 3-run score. And the lead is up to 5.
Man, that's a huge 3 RBI double in a spot where they really needed it. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
John King will take over here.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. the next up for the Marlins. Man on second, 2 down. Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Bounce to third. Arenado whips it across. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But 4 score in the inning. 3 of them on this bases clearing double. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now here is Mason Wynn. The pitch.
That's ball 3.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
And now the center fielder. And that one is lifted in the air. Chisholm settles under it. Chisholm makes the play.
The left fielder, number 33, Brendan.
So up next, Brendan Donovan. The 1-1. Good eye in that spot. Wynn stands at first with 1 out. On the ground to third. To second, that's 1. On to first, double play. And that's the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Marlins 6 and the Cardinals 1. And we're back. We go to the top of the fifth. And at the plate for Miami, Jesus Sanchez. 3-1 now.
8-2. 3-2.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Makes the catch for the out.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
So digging in, Tim Anderson. That's off the mark, and it's 2-1. Strike to Anderson. And a swing and a miss. 2 away.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Brian De La Cruz, the next up for the Marlins. 2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the fifth. Foul ball still a 1-2 count.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these pitchers really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
Wouldn't chase that time.
2-2 now.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Nothing doing for the Marlins. They still lead it though, 6-1. Back now to start the bottom of the fifth, and taking over on the mound, number 20.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate.
The first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. Chisholm hooks it away for the out. And there's 1 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Nolan.
Here's Nolan Arenado. When you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. The wind to kick the pitch. Swing and a miss.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner. Got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a Gold Glove, if not a Platinum Glove.
The pitch. Swing and a ground ball off the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
Now up the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Ivan Herrera. That misses, and the count 2-1. Arenado leads off first with 1 away. That one fouled off, 2-2. Kicks and fires. This one lifted in the air, left field. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Cardinals, the second baseman, Nolan.
1 out left for the Cardinals. Now it's the second baseman, Nolan Gorman. The Fish leading by 5, last half of inning number 5. Out towards right center field. Sanchez gets under it. Ball game.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
6-1 is your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.